Family have been in the jewelry and gem business for how many years now?
It's since 1920s.
1920s.
Yes.
And they use the finest sapphires in the world, which are Sri Lanka. Now, what's interesting, though, is we're going to move into garnets. Now, y'all have seen garnets. It's January birthstone.
Yes.
You've seen garnets. Chances are you've never seen garnets like what I'm showing you here. And I'm going to kind of group it all together. And quite frankly, this brown is driving me crazy because it's just not showing off how, I'm going to move that out of the way, how magnificent these pieces are. These garnets are on fire. Now think Valentine's Day, and I want you to think of one word as Yasmin gets into this. It is vibrant. I want you to think of the word vibrant when you see these.
Yes.
So talk about the story of garnets. There's a lot of garnets out there. Let's be honest. There's a lot of garnets.
There is.
None of them look like this.
This is an almondine garnet.
Okay.
And this hue, this gemstone has a very rare depth of color and a very intense crimson hue that you seldom find in a variety of garnet like this. And you have different types of garnet. You have spessarite garnet that has that orange color. You have demantoid garnet, there's a green. You have hessonite that has a cinnamon color, or rhodolite, that's a raspberry. But this almondine garnet has that vibrant crimson hue that was so perfect just in time for Valentine's. Wow. And it's a vibrancy that is so beautiful, rare to see. Again, we found this rough in a very limited quantity. And we're so excited that we were able to bring it in this suite of pieces.
You know what's amazing too, is you see the fire deep down inside there.
Yes.
Most garnets are just so inky and black and dark, and they're just flat.
Yes.
They have no passion in them.
Right.
So see how I move it? See how I move it right there? See how you can see the fire in there? And really that faceting brings out the best of the best in these garnets. So we have garnet on the outside, we have white topaz surrounding it, so it definitely looks like you're wearing diamonds. Our sizes are 5 through 10, but my producer just gave me an update. So we have two choices. You're going to have both are precious metal. They're both sterling silver. So you have your sterling silver, or you can do your sterling silver that has the gold. So that's gold plating on top. Do you guys custom make your gold color?
Yes, so this is 22 karat gold plating here.
Nice.
And what's great in these two different metals, you have in the silver that real icy brilliance that enhances those fiery tones in the crimson garnet. And then you have the gold plating that has that real gold warmth to it that gives a really luxury feel and brings out the earthy tones in that garnet. And
I have to give an update.
Yes.
If you want the gold tone, or the the gold versions, gold plated, I have 20 left.
Wow.
20, like that's it. The good news is I have all sizes, but that means I've got like 3 in every size if you do the math, right? So if you want the gold, and I think the gold with the garnet is so pretty. Now we will get to the bracelet. It's a tennis bracelet. This is almost 10 carats of genuine gemstone on this delicious tennis bracelet. So we'll check that in just a second. We also have the matching earrings to go back to it. So if you really are going to do kind of this whole Valentine suite, if you really want to go for it this year, this is the perfect collection to choose, because again, we're talking about a vibrancy that we don't normally see. You know, if you go to your local mall and you go to a regular jewelry store, they'll have garnets. They're going to have garnets. First off, they're going to be puny, but they're going to be what's called dead. They're dead. They're flat inside. They're not exciting. They're not faceted well. They're not good stones to begin with.
Yes.
And then you go to House of Allure, and then you go to that historically important family that have been creating some of the most exquisite jewelry pieces in the world for princes and empires and kings and queens, and then a whole bunch of other people we don't even know of because they're so wealthy. That's what we get to play with. I get so excited when you're here because I'm like, ah. It's like, this is the good stuff, guys. And normally we just don't get a chance to see this kind of quality when we're shopping for our gemstones. And if you want you know what, I'm a ruby, my birthday's in July, and I like the ruby. It's okay.
Right.
But I have to tell you, I would 100% wear this garnet before I'd wear a ruby.
Yes.
It's so much better than a ruby.
It has that brightness, and I really wanted to bring you that vibrant crimson hue for Valentine's, and that halo is all natural white topaz.
Wow,
here,
that's
and
great.
That again is AAA grade quality. You see in those stones the transparency and that pure white color that really complements that garnet. And these stones have been hand cut with this Hanapura technique, so you see an incredible brilliance and sparkle from these stones.
When you're talking about that technique, I know we saw with the rough him kind of working on it,
Yes.
but what makes it really sparkle?
It's the faceting. They really so precisely cut these facets that it gives such a sparkle to the stone, and it's such meticulous detail that they put into cutting these stones. And you know, they're called master lapidaries because of that intricate technique that they use on these stones.
Oh my gosh, have you ever seen a garnet more delicious than this? It's like, oh, yay, yay, amen for the garnet from these guys, because they are beautiful. All right, so here we go. If you want the gold, we now are down to about 15 left total for the entire country. For all of you watching us, it's almost completely sold out. Believe it or not, I still have all sizes, which I'm shocked, 5 through 10, although it's literally, okay, like, there's one left in size 5, so there's like 2, 3, and 4 left in all the rest of the sizes. I'm not in that much better shape with the silver version either. And please remember as well, it's all 100% precious metal. I promise we're gonna get to the bracelets in just a second. That's almost 10 carats of gemstones, and it is a tennis style, just, you know, so luminous, gorgeous, looks so expensive on your arm when you're wearing them. And so we will get to that in just a couple of minutes. But once again, if you want the gold version of the ring, this is gonna sell out first, and then everybody's sort of gonna scramble for the second one. The other lovely thing you did, thank you very much, is this is 100% brand new. You're seeing the launch, but for their anniversary, they gave us an extra special savings on the ring.
Yes.
Because we are actually $100 off what their original price on HSN was supposed to be. Yes. And again, like the cross that we started with, the cross that I'm still wearing. And by the way, I have about 30 of the crosses left in the white topaz. You guys, you know, thank you for doing that. You know, it's obviously lovely that you're really helping us celebrate your first anniversary.
Yes, yes, it's a really extraordinary value. This ring, again, you know, speaking to value, would, you know, easily be over 4 figures, because you have this 1 carat of a rare hue of almandine garnet in that crimson, and you have a 1/4 carat of all natural white topaz. You know, so this, you know, this piece would easily, you know, be in the market much more, but want to offer you an extraordinary value on our 1-year anniversary and welcome you to the House of Allure family. So this is a great, you know, introductory piece, this ring, and
so
it's
pretty.
such a rare hue as well.
Yeah. And again, you know, I think a lot of times we don't buy garnets because they don't look like this. If I walked past a really nice jewelry store and saw this in the window, I would immediately like turn in. I would want to know what it was, because I would not have guessed that's a garnet.
Yes.
Because it's so beautiful.
Yes.
And it's got such fire. Look at that. That is such a good shot. Thank you, Dixon. Look at that shot right there. I mean, you can see that that's part faceting, and it's part the quality of the garnet, the rarity of that garnet. When you can look into a stone and it looks like it goes down a well of fire. Does it? I mean, it looks like if you walked up, if you looked over a well and there was a fire deep in there, that's what this garnet really represents.
Right. Yes, you said it best. It has a rare depth of color to it.
Yes.
And such a vibrancy of that crimson hue.
Yep.
And the ring has a great detailing to it. It has a double band to the side of the ring that you're going to see, and the artisans did that to really bridge those center stones so it looks like it's floating on your skin. So it has a great dimension to it as well.
It does. Isn't that pretty? And you can imagine, like, when you get this home, I love rings, because the reason I like rings so much is you can see them all the time.
Yes.
You put a necklace on, you know it's there, but you can't see it. A ring,
That's right.
you're on your computer and you look down and you go, oh my gosh, I just love that ring.
I always say it's a gift to yourself,
Okay,
you know, bracelet and a ring, because you can,
you're like, oh,
you
look
could
how pretty
appreciate
that
it.
is. You know, like, oh. Or someone walks up to you, say hi to you, and they're like, where did you get that ring? What is that? And again, it's such a perfect size if you don't like really big rings. And again, I have a huge amount of jewelry. I mean, I've been doing this for a long time. I love jewelry. But not every day do I want to wear something that's like knuckle to knuckle. You know what I mean? It's like sometimes we just want something that's very pretty, very elegant. And I would bet if you have a gold or silver band, you could slip that up next to this. I think that's raised just enough that I could put a band beside it.
You can stack this
Wouldn't that be
ring
pretty?
as well.
Put 2 gold bands on either
Yes,
side.
that would be so beautiful.
You know, it'd be pretty. This would be a great engagement ring.
Yes,
But
absolutely.
do you have the bride who just doesn't want to do a traditional, or you think about it, if you're trying to buy, carat and a half or so of just the highest diamonds you could buy. But brides today, I love brides today. They're really going out of the box. They're doing very different things. They're not doing traditional stuff so much anymore.
Right. They want things that are unique and that are rare, and the packaging. We have incredible packaging with all of these pieces.
Yeah. Can you guys do me a favor? Can you grab the box? I want to show, this was with some of the pieces, but we'll show you that because the presentation is exceptional. Thank you, love. Look at this. Okay, so it opens up like this. This is our exclusive packaging. And then when you open it up, it pops open and you're always going to get, just look how pretty that is.
Yes, you have the suede lined silver box and you have that suede pouch that's color